Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and our outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible for you fans to enjoy. I'm Joseph Brett, coming to you live from Harry and David Field here in Medford, Oregon, and we thank you for joining us on today's broadcast. We welcome you to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, today featuring the visiting Roseburg Indians coming into town to take on your South Medford Panthers. We're pleased that you are joining us for this game on Table Rock Sports, and we welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer for today's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. A big Table Rock Sports thank you to those of you who already have. To those of you who haven't, head on over to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and give that red subscribe button a click and get notified when all games go live. It's the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's the Roseburg Indians coming to town to take on your Panthers. Roseburg comes in with an overall record of 6-5 on the season. They are 2-1 in the Southwest Conference, and they're the 25th ranked team in the 6A. They are coached by Troy Thompson, assisted by Tim Sesteri and Zach Mondera. Roseburg has lost their last two matchups. They played Sprague and lost 7-2. And their last matchup against South Salem was a 13-0 loss back on the 2nd. They're looking to get back to their winning ways today against South Medford, who's coming off a 10-inning victory over Sheldon on Tuesday. The Panthers went up 7-0 in the second inning and had a commanding lead before the Irish battled back and were able to make it a tie ball game. And South Medford winning that one on the walk-off in the bottom of the 10th inning, picking up their first win in the Southwest Conference. They sit at 1-1, 4-4 overall, ranked 24th in the state. Coached by Josh Moody, assisted by Scott Carl, Eric Lund, and Michael Merrill. Pitching today for South Medford, it's going to be Evan Roden will be pitching for the Panthers in Game 1 today. For Roseburg, on the bump, it is going to be Jake Johnson. We will go over the Roseburg lineup first here. Batting leadoff and playing shortstop will be Brooks Avery. Catching this afternoon, hitting second, will be Paxton Burke. Playing center field and hitting third will be Dan St. Clair. Hitting in the cleanup spot and pitching on here in Game 1 will be Jake Johnson. Hitting fifth, Brevin Harrison. And he will be out in right field. Hitting sixth will be Camden Hartzell, and he's over at first base. Hitting seventh will be Cash Richardson. He'll be over at third base defensively for the Indians today. Hitting eighth will be Caden Austin, playing second base, and hitting ninth and turning over the lineup for the Indians today will be Heath King, and he's out in left field. For the South Medford Panthers, it's going to be Owen Levins leading things off, playing center field. Caleb Long behind the plate as always, hitting second. Tristan Malari will be over at first base, hitting third. Cooper Mitchell hitting in the cleanup spot out in right field today. Grady McQuillan will be at third, hitting fifth. Hitting sixth, Gannon Jones playing left field. Keegan Painter will be at second base, hitting seventh. Hitting eighth will be London Rutgers. He's going to be the designated hitter today, hitting for pitcher Evan Roden. And hitting ninth will be Brad Love, and he's going to be over at shortstop. He got called up just before the trip to Arizona. Did he? Just before Arizona? Beach? Yeah. Just before. And he replaces Kyle Cope, who has that injured right arm at shortstop. Just a few moments away from opening pitch here at Harry and David Field. We're going to step away for a few moments, back with South Medford Panthers baseball on Table Rock Sports right after this.
U.S. Cellular for years now. They asked me to tell you about their special customer event, Us Days. Exclusive deals, like up to $1,200 for any new phone. So I said, if I'm going to be on TV, think I can get hair and makeup? And I even got a manicure, too.
Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Get up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Don't stop! Get it! Central puts our greatness in!
Get a little Dutch Bros in here.
Another day, another Dutch Bros.
Oh my gosh, so good. So worth it. Oh my god.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on Table Rock Sports. South Medford takes the field, and we are ready for Panther baseball. As we mentioned, it is Caleb Long behind the plate, and throwing today for the Panthers will be Evan Roden. We went over the starting lineups, but 1, 2, 3 for Roseburg is going to be Brooks, Avery, Paxton, Burke, and Dan St. Clair coming to the plate. Folks, check out the new Sports Voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming at theacesportsradio.com, featuring the VSiN Network, The Rich Eisen Show, live March Madness games, and our weekday show, Tee It Up Southern Oregon with Joe Brett. The Ace Sports Radio, the new Sports Voice in Southern Oregon. And Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installations for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Drink one for Dane Day is coming in May, where over $2.5 million has been raised for the Muscular Dystrophy Association in 18 years by Dutch Bros and the customers who support them. The throw on down to second base, a terrific one from Caleb Long. And we are ready for baseball. A beautiful day here in the Rogue Valley. Clouds out on the outskirts of town. Not very many overhead here at Harry and David Field. And now coming to the plate for the Indians, it's Brooks Avery. The first pitch from Rodin in for a ball. The 1-0. Inside, almost hits Avery. And now Avery ahead in the count, 2-0. And Rodin finds the strike zone there. The count now 2-1. Two count now. Avery fouls this one up. And it's going to get out of play as Malari made chase over there along the fence. And new life for Avery. The 2-2 breaking ball in there for a ball. And now we have a full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And it's going to miss low for ball 4. And the leadoff batter is aboard for the Indians. So Avery now over at first base. And it's now going to bring to the plate number 15, Paxton Burke, sophomore infielder. The first pitch to Burke is a ball. Throw over to first, not going to be in time. Keeping Avery in check. The 1-0 inside for a ball as well. Now 2-0 again. Rodin fell behind 2-0 to Avery, was able to battle back. Throw over to first again, not in time. A close one that time as Avery had a little bit bigger of a lead. And now we're 2-0 here to Burke. The runner goes, the throw down from long. Not going to be in time. And Avery has the stolen base for the Indians. So now an early runner in scoring position for Roseburg. And a 3-0 count at the plate. And the 3-0 inside for a ball. And both of the first two batters are aboard for the Indians. Long going to come out and talk to Rodin and calm him down just a little bit. So the first two batters aboard, both by walk. And now Dan St. Clair comes to the plate. And he looks at the first pitch for a ball. Nobody covering third. And Avery gets the jump and steals the base. And now runners on the corner for the Indians. The 1-0, the runner takes off, the throw down from long. It's going to be in time. Oh, looked like he had him dead in his sights, but Paxton Burke avoids the tag and in safely to second base. Now runners on second and third. And a chance for a couple of RBIs for Dan St. Clair as he looks at that breaking ball there for a strike. And the count now 1-1. One-two pitch, ground ball to the shortstop. The throw over to first will be in time to Malari. And the Panthers have one out. Roseburg advances the runner to the third. They get one across and have the early lead. First pitch from Rodin there to Jake Johnson. Johnson, another ground ball to Love. Throw over to first will be in time, but Roseburg gets both of those runners who were in scoring position across and now lead 2-0. And now at the plate for the Indians, Brevin Harrison. Harrison looks at the first pitch just high for ball one. The 1-0, breaking ball, and that one's going to be low. So Harrison now ahead in the count 2-0. This will be the third batter that Rodin has faced and started off with a 2-0 count. This one a fly ball out into right center, and Levin's not able to make the grab, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Brevin Harrison. A good attempt out there in center field by Levins, but not quite able to get to it out there in right center in time. And now another runner in scoring position for Roseburg. And it brings Camden Hartzell to the plate. Breaking ball missing inside for ball one. The 1-0 pitch in there, swung on and fouled up and out of play. Now the 1-0 pitch, or the 1-1 pitch, excuse me, breaking ball inside. That'll make it 2-1. South Medford looking to get out of the inning without any more damage here. The 2-1 pitch swung on, popped up. Long able to make a play on it. And he's going to make the grab, and that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. Roseburg will leave one runner stranded, but they get two across, and they are now out in front 2-0 as South Medford comes to the plate for the first time in the ball game. You are listening to South Medford Panthers baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. Bottom of the first inning, the Panthers coming to the plate for the first time, and leading things off will be Owen Levins. On deck will be Caleb Long, and in the hole is Tristan Malari. As Levins swinging at the first pitch there, fouls it off. And the count now 0-1. And Levins there. The count now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, hard ground ball to the shortstop. The throw over to Camden Hartzell is in time, and there's one out here in the bottom of the first. Long looks at the first pitch there. The 1-0 down in the zone. Johnson falls behind 2-0 now the count. And Long rips one. Richardson making a good grab over there at third base. And we now got two outs. Now the left-hander, Tristan Malari will come to the plate for the Panthers. And he looks at the first offering for a strike. The 0-1 down for a ball, and now the count even. Malari swings at this one, ground ball to the second baseman. The throw over in time, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the first inning. We head to the top of the second. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Roseburg 2, South Medford 0. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. You're listening to Panthers Baseball on Table Rock Sports. Back right after this.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
We welcome you back. It's the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. We are here in the top of the second inning, and the leadoff batter, Cash Richardson, gets hit by the first pitch in the left shoulder, and again, the leadoff batter is aboard for Roseburg. And it'll bring to the plate Caden Austin with the 9-hitter Dane St. Clair on deck. Roseburg with only one hit here in the ball game, but they lead 2-0. Roden walked the first two batters he faced in the ball game, and they were able to score for Roseburg. On a couple of fielder's choice ground balls to Brad Love. The pickoff throw from Roden gets away, and the runner is going to get all the way over there to third base as Richardson slides in safely, and Roseburg now with a runner in scoring position. We saw that from South Medford late in the ball game against Sheldon on Tuesday. A couple of pickoff attempts getting away over there at first base and giving Sheldon the opportunity to battle back and tie that ball game. The delivery and pitch there is a little outside, and the count now 2-1 strike. Breaking ball there from Roden in for a strike, and the count now even 2-2. The 2-2 pitch swung on, hit out into right field. It will be caught. The runner is going to tag the throw to the plate. It's going to be in time. A beautiful throw from Cooper Mitchell and saves a run. And we got 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning. And the 9-hitter looking to turn things over. St. Clair coming to the plate. Heath King. Oh, it's 3, not 13. I put a 1 in front of that. So it's Heath King coming to the plate for the Indians. Looking to turn over the lineup back to the top with Brooks Avery on deck. Beautiful breaking ball there from Roden. And the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, and it's going to get the outside part of the plate. And King down on strikes. Roden gets his first strikeout of the day. And we head to the bottom half of the second inning. It's still Roseburg 2, South Medford 0. You're listening to Panthers Baseball on Table Rock Sports, back right after this.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. 4-5-6 coming to the plate for South Medford. It'll be Cooper Mitchell followed by Grady McQuillan. And in the hole, it'll be Gannon Jones. Swinging at the first pitch there is Cooper Mitchell, who just had that great throw out there in right field to keep the run from scoring for Roseburg. Pops this one up to the third baseman. And he's going to make the catch in foul territory, and we got 1 away. Stepping into the batter's box now for South Medford will be Grady McQuillan. And McQuillan swinging at the first pitch from Johnson. And watching the next one catch the outside part of the plate. The count now 0-2. McQuillan swinging at the 0-2 pitch, fouls it down the third baseline. The Panthers looking for their first hit of the ball game still. McQuillan looking to make that happen here. Johnson delivers the 0-2, swung on. And again, foul down the third base line. Another 0-2 offering from Johnson. Swung on, and it's going to find the hole. And the Panthers have a runner on here in the bottom of the second. McQuillan with the base hit. And now stepping to the plate will be Gannon Jones. Jones swinging at the first pitch, fouls it into the backstop. Johnson outside with that pitch there. The count now even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, a little high for a ball. 2-1 now the count. Paxton Burke back there behind the plate for the Indians, keeping McQuillan in check over there at first base. The count now 3-1, and that's going to be ball 4. The Panthers now with runners at first and second. It's McQuillan at second, and Jones after the walk over at first. And now Keegan Painter coming to the plate, the Panthers. And Painter swinging at the first pitch, drives it out into left field. It's going to get down. And they're going to hold the runner at third. McQuillan getting held up over there. And now the Panthers have the bases loaded with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. And it brings to the plate London Rutgers. Rutgers, the DH today for the Panthers, hitting for pitcher Evan Rodin. And he looks at that first pitch for a strike. And that one as well. Now Rutgers behind in the count, 0-2. Looking to get the Panthers on the board here in the bottom of the second. And he fouls the 0-2 pitch into the backstop. The 0-2 swung on and missed. And Johnson gets his first strikeout of the day. And we got 2 outs, bases loaded. And the 9-hitter coming to the plate. And it's number 17, Brad Love. Count now 1-1. And swinging at the 1-1 pitch, fouls it up and out of play. Love looks at that one in the dirt. Good stop there by Burke to keep the ball from getting through and allowing McQuillan over there at third base to score. A 2-2 pitch and another foul ball from Love. Another 2-2 pitch from Johnson. And a beautiful breaking ball gets Love on strikes, and that'll do it. The Panthers leave the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second inning. And we're going to head on over to the top of the third. Panthers leave 3 stranded. You're listening to Panthers Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. It's the top of the order coming to the plate for Roseburg. And Brooks Avery looking to lay down the bunt there. It goes foul on the count 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch outside for a ball. Avery walked his first time at the plate. And now behind 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there from Roden, just missing, evens the count up 2-2. And Avery, hard ground ball to the third baseman, McQuillan. The throw over to Malari in time, and we got 1 out. Now the 2-hitter coming to the plate, Paxton Burke, the catcher, who also walked his first time at the plate. Him and Avery both scoring there in the first inning. Looking to get something going here in the third for the Indians. Now ahead in the count is Burke, 2-0. And a swing and a miss there makes it 2-1. Burke was ahead 2-0 his first plate appearance as well. Swung on, pop fly, McQuillan calling off Roden, makes the grab, and we got 2 outs. Now Dan St. Clair will step into the batter's box for the Indians. And the first pitch to St. Clair catches the outside corner of the plate. And the 0-1 inside for a ball. Count even 1-1 to St. Clair. Roden looking for a quick 1-2-3 third inning as the breaking ball there catches the outside part of the plate. Now Roden ahead in the count 1-2. The 1-2 swung on and a miss, strike 3. But quick 1-2-3 inning for the Panthers. And we head to the bottom half of the third inning. Folks, stay tuned between innings ahead for the Medford Parks and Recreation Report with updates on spring activities. Visit PlayMedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit PlayMedford.com to learn more. Back with more South Medford Panthers baseball right after this.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on Table Rock Sports. It's the top of the order for the Panthers. 1, 2, 3 coming to the plate. Owen Levens leading things off for the Panthers here in the third. The first pitch from Johnson swung on and missed by Levens. The 0-1 to Levens. And a foul ball into the backstop. Now Levens behind 0-2. The 0-2. And a high pop fly into shallow right field. The right fielder coming on to make a play, and it's in and out of the glove. And Levens will be in safely to second base. And the leadoff batter, Levens, in safely to second. And the Panthers with an early runner in scoring position here in the third with no outs, and the catcher Caleb Long stepping into the batter's box. Long looks at the first pitch there low for ball one. And the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. The count now even 1-1. Bunt from Long. Not able to get it down as it goes foul down the third baseline. And now Long behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 just outside. The count again even 2-2. Long looking to get the first run across of the day for the Panthers. Swings at the 2-2 pitch, foul and out of play. Again the 2-2 high. And the count now full, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch swung on, high pop fly out into center field. It's shallow. The center fielder making the grab. Out there in center is St. Clair. And we got 1 out as Tristan Malari, the left-hander, comes to the plate. Malari looks at the first one. high for a ball. Levens at second. Malari looks at the next pitch, high and outside for ball 2. Good pitch there. And assume just a little bit high with the 2-0. And now Malari ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. And he's going to look at that one inside for ball 4. And the Panthers have runners at first and second. And the cleanup hitter, Cooper Mitchell, will come to the plate. Mitchell 0 for 1. Looks at the first pitch down for ball 1. That is 5 straight balls from Jake Johnson. And that one missing high as well. That's 6 straight now from Johnson. And if I'm the Panthers, I'm just going to wait till he throws me a strike before swinging at anything. Burke coming out there to talk to Johnson for a moment and just settle him down a little bit as Mitchell steps back into the box. Ahead 2-0. And swinging on the 2-0 pitch there. Fouls it up and out of play. Two-one. Mitchell fouls it off into the backstop, and the count now even 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Mitchell, and we're going to have a little check swing foul ball there. Mitchell staying alive at the plate. Malari over at first, Levens at second, with 1 out here in the 3rd. The 2-2 swung on, hard line drive to the first baseman. It's caught, and Malari will be doubled up. And that's going to do it for the bottom half of the 3rd. The Panthers leave 2 stranded. And Roseburg still leads 2-0, as you see there on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Folks, did you know the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. And the Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to check out the Rogue X Aquatics and Event Center. Check out what is available at roguexmedford.com, where you'll find open swim and open gym sessions and all the great activities happening at Rogue X. Top of the 4th coming your way. Roseburg leads 2-0. You're listening to Panthers Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. It's the pitcher Jake Johnson stepping into the batter's box for his 2nd plate appearance of the day. As he looks at that pitch for a strike, the count now no balls and 2 strikes as Johnson fouled the first one off down the left field line. And the 0-2 breaking ball Missing inside. And a swing and a miss. Johnson down on strikes. Roden with another strikeout there. And the 5-hitter, Brevin Harrison, will step into the box. Harrison, 1 for 1 on the day with a double. And he looks at that breaking ball for a strike, 1-1 the count. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Now Roden ahead, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Roden outside, and the count even. A 2-2 pitch inside, and the count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2, and it's going to be inside as well. And Brevin Harrison draws the walk. Camden Hartzell now at the plate for the Indians. And he'll take that one high and outside for ball 1. And a beautiful breaking ball from Roden there. Count even 1-1. And this one a foul ball out of play from Hartzell. Roden again ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he gets him. Hartzell goes down looking. And we got 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. And it brings to the plate Cash Richardson. Throw to first will not be in time. Checking on Harrison over there at first base. Richardson fouling off the first pitch into the backstop. And the next one from Roden a little high. The count even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Roden, high for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch driven out into center field, and it will be caught for the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. South Medford still trailing 2-0 as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Back with more Roseburg, South Medford here on Table Rock Sports right after this.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on Table Rock Sports. And McQuillan, the leadoff batter for the Panthers here in the fourth inning, hit by pitch. He was 1 for 1 coming into this at bat with a single. And hit by pitch here, and the leadoff batter aboard for South Medford. Gannon Jones now stepping into the plate. On deck for the Panthers will be Keegan Painter. Jones looks at the first one high for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch high as well. And now Jones ahead in the count 2-0. And the 2-0 in there for a strike. The 2-1 to Jones, swung on, hard hit ball down the first baseline, but foul. And the count now even 2-2. Over at South Medford High School, the girls are in action taking on the Roseburg Indians. They're in the bottom of the fourth inning as well, and the Panthers lead that one 2-1. Hit and run on for the Panthers, and a base hit from Jones, and McQuillan will make it all the way over there to third base on the hit and run. And the Panthers with a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth as Keegan Painter comes to the plate. He had a single his first time up, looking to get the Panthers on the board. Runners on the corner. Painter looks at that one just high for ball one. And the ball gets away from the catcher, Burke. And the run will score. The Panthers are on the board. McQuillan scores on the wild pitch from Johnson. And Jones will advance on over there to second. And time called by Painter as he steps out of the box with a 2-0 count. And he finds himself with another runner in scoring position over there at second. The 2-0 down in the zone, but called strike there to Painter. And Painter looks at that one just high for ball 3. 3-1 now, the count to Keegan Painter. Looking to tie the ball game up here. And Painter's going to hit this one out of play. The count now full 3-2. The 3-2 swung on and missed by Painter. And we got one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Now the designated hitter, London Rutgers, coming to the plate. Looks at the first pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Rutgers hits this one, ground ball to the third baseman, or the first baseman, Hartzell. He steps on the bag, and we got two away. Gannon Jones over there now at third base, advances from second. Now Brad Love, the 9-hitter, looking to turn things back over to the top of the order for South Medford. Swinging at the first pitch and drives it foul out of play down the right field line. The 0-1 comes in a little high there. The count even 1-1 to Love. A 1-1 chopper down the third baseline, foul. And Love hits it back up the middle. And the throw over to first in time. And the Panthers leave one runner stranded, but they get one across. They now trail 2-1. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Folks, today's game brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill and Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. And Spring Sports Action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations nearby to serve you. Back with more South Medford Roseburg baseball right after this.
Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering Crispy Crunchy Chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your Crispy Crunchy Chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. Top half of the fifth inning. The Panthers trail 2-1. Leadoff batter aboard for Roseburg. Caden Austin with a leadoff walk over there at first. At the plate now is Heath King. King with a 1-1 count. King lays down the bunt. Back to the pitcher Roden. And he's going to beat it down there to first base. The throw not in time. And Roseburg with runners on first and second. So now the top of the order coming to the plate. Brooks Avery stepping into the batter's box with a runner in scoring position. 2 on and nobody out. As Avery attempts to lay down the bunt here, and it goes foul into the backstop. Oh, 1 to Avery. Showing bunt again, pulls it back as the pitch comes in high for a ball. The 1-1, Avery shows bunt again, lays it down, a good one, long with the throw. It gets away from the first baseman, Painter. And both runners are going to score for Roseburg on the air by Long as Painter came over to cover as Malari was playing in on the bunt. And Roseburg now leads 4-1 here in the top of the fifth. Avery over at second. The small ball getting it done for the Indians here in the fifth inning. And Paxton Burke, the catcher, coming to the plate. Burke 0 for 2 with a walk in the ball game. Swings at that one there for strike 3. And we got one out here in the top of the fifth. The runner trying to make it over to third. He does. That's the second time that Roseburg has done that in the ball game. And Avery safely into third base, catching the Panthers sleeping a little bit. Dane St. Clair at the plate for Roseburg. And the count 1-1 to St. Clair. Time called by St. Clair. Behind in the count. 1-2. Rode in, delivers. Swing on, miss by St. Clair. His second strikeout of the ball game. Another strikeout there for Rodin. And now coming to the plate is Jake Johnson, the pitcher. Swinging at the first one, fouls it off. Breaking ball from Rodin in their first strike, and now Johnson behind 0-2. The 0-2 swung on, high pop fly. It's going to get out of play down the right field line. Again, the 0-2 to Johnson. Breaking ball popped up in the air. Long able to make a play on it. Makes the grab. That'll do it for the top of the fifth. We're going to head to the bottom half of the inning. Roseburg gets 2 across on the air by Long on the throw down to first base. Roseburg leaves 1 stranded. And the Panthers now trail by 3. You're listening to Panther Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
We welcome you back. It's the Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. Top of the order coming to the plate here in the 5th inning for the Panthers. Owen Levens in the batter's box for South Medford. Fouls the first pitch off and looks at that one high for a ball on the count even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled again back and out of play. The 1-2. Ground ball back up the middle, taken by the shortstop. Throw over to Hartzell in time, and we got 1 out. Caleb Long now at the plate for the Panthers. And the first pitch catching the outside part of the plate for a strike. And a swing and a miss there from Long. He's now behind in the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Long, swung on, pop fly. The catcher, Burke, chance to make a play on it. Can't make the grab as he was coming up there on the net. And new life for Long. So Long with another opportunity, sees the 0-2 pitch, swings at this one and drives it out into left field, but it will be caught, and we got 2 outs. Heath King out there in left field making the grab for the Indians. Getting a good read on that baseball. And now the left-hander, Malari, will step into the batter's box for South Medford. Swinging at the first pitch, fouls it off. The 0-1 to Malari outside for a ball. Malari back up the middle, and he's got himself a base hit. So Malari now 1 for 3 with a walk and a single. Now the cleanup hitter, Cooper Mitchell. Throw over to first. Just checking on Malari over there. And the first pitch to Mitchell, high and inside. The 1-0 in there for a strike. Burke trying to get Malari over at first, and Hartzell was not paying attention, didn't know the ball was coming. And now the Panthers with the runner in scoring position as Malari heads on down to second base. 1-1 now the count to Cooper Mitchell. Swing and a miss from Mitchell. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Panthers cleanup hitter. The 1-2 swung on, high pop fly. The first baseman, Hartzell, makes a play on it and makes the grab in foul territory. The Panthers leave a runner stranded in the 5th. We head to the top half of the 6th. South Medford trailing by 3, 4-1. As you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Back with more Panthers baseball right after this.
Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the Crispy Crunchy Chicken Party Meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
We welcome you back. Lithia Superstore game of the day here on Table Rock Sports. Top of the 6th inning, Roseburg still leads by 3, 4-1. And at the plate for the Indians, it's it's Brevin Harrison. Ground ball to McQuillan. And it'll be an error on McQuillan. And the leadoff runner aboard for Roseburg. Hartzell, the first baseman, lays down a bunt down the first baseline. And the throw just in time from Roden to Malari. The runner will advance to second. Hartzell now 0 for 3 on the day, and it brings to the plate Cash Richardson. Richardson now with a runner in scoring position, looking to extend the Roseburg lead. Looks at the first pitch high for a ball. Breaking ball from Roden evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Richardson. The count now 1-2. Roden, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball driven out into left field. It'll be caught. And we got 2 outs now here in the top of the 6th. And now coming to the plate for Roseburg, it's Caden Austin. Austin 0 for 2 with a walk. This is his 3rd plate appearance. Fouls the first pitch out of play. The 0-1. And just high for a ball. A swing and a miss there makes the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed by Austin. He goes down swinging. Roden gets out of the inning. Roseburg leaves 1 runner stranded. We head to the bottom of the 6th, and I believe it's going to be 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for the Panthers. It's going to be Grady McQuillan, 1 for 2 with a single hit by pitch, followed by Gannon Jones. And then in the hole for the Panthers in the 6th will be Keegan Painter. Folks, today's game brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and use the app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides on the way home and have them ready to pick up and go. Pinnacle 365. And for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home vehicle or business needs. They are locally owned and family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and our communities. And Medford, it's your sports ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find what's going on. So the Panthers trail by 3 here in the top of the 6th inning, and they're going to have the 5, 6, 7 batters coming to the plate. McQuillan with his second hit of the ball game. Drives that one out into left field, and the leadoff runner aboard for the Panthers. So McQuillan now with a pair of singles and a hit by pitch in his 3 at-bats. And Gannon Jones will come to the plate for South Medford. He has a walk and a single on the afternoon. Hits a ground ball to the shortstop. They'll get the lead runner. The throw to first not going to be in time. Jones will be safe at first, and we got one out. Keegan Painter now at the plate for the Panthers. 1 for 2 with a single. The 0-1 to Painter, outside for a ball. Burke with the stop behind the plate there. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike to Keegan Painter. Throw to first, not going to be in time. The 2-1 in there for a strike to Painter, and the count now even 2-2. McQuillan with the leadoff single. And then Jones ground ball to the shortstop. They got McQuillan at second. Jones now over there at first. And that's going to be ball 4 to Keegan Painter. And the Panthers have 2 aboard with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing 4-1. And it brings now to the plate London Rutgers, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. Rutgers pops this one up down the right field line, and it's going to bounce off the fence. Good hustle by Harrison to try to make a play on that one, but not quite able to get there in time. And the count now 1-1. 1-1. Hit and run on for the Panthers. And Rutgers going to foul it off into the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The count to Rutgers with 1 out here in the 6th. The count now even as that one comes in high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 swung on. And another foul ball by Rutgers. And another foul ball from Rutgers. Rutgers swung on, drive out into right field. It'll be caught. The runner at second, Jones, tags up and heads to third. Now runners on the corner for the Panthers here in the 6th with 2 away. And Love, ground ball back up the middle, taken by the shortstop. He'll step on second, and that'll do it for the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Roseburg still leads 4-1, as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Back with more Panthers baseball on Table Rock Sports right after this.
Game day adventure starts at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken party meals featuring bone-in, tenders, and wings. Make sure you remember the biscuits. You're sure to be the hit of the party when you show up with the crispy crunchy chicken party meal. Plus, with our Peak Rewards app, you can be earning savings on fuel for your next fill-up. Enjoy your game day adventures more at Pinnacle 365.
The President's Day sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Grand Cherokee is the most awarded SUV ever. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We welcome you back, top of the 7th inning here at Harry and David Field. It's the 9-hitter at the plate for Roseburg to lead things off, Heath King. And then it's going to be back to the top of the order for the Indians. King lays down the bunt, and he's going to be in there safely. I believe that's the second one for Heath King that he's laid down and made it to first base safely. 2 beautiful bunts by him. And the leadoff runner aboard for Roseburg here in the 7th inning. In the top of the order now coming to the plate, Brooks Avery. And again, a bunt by Avery to the pitcher, and it's going to be an error. Base hit by Avery. And Roseburg again with the 9 and 1 hitters getting aboard by bunt. They did that in the 5th inning as well. Now here in the 7th. And the 2-hitter, Paxton Burke, coming to the plate. Rodin looking back. The runner, Heath King, over there at second base. Showing bunt is Paxton Burke. And he pulls back as the first pitch comes in high for a ball. Burke showing bunt again and fouls this one off. The 1-1 pitch. Burke showing bunt again. Pulls it back. Now the count 2-1. Malari in over at first. We had the same situation in the 5th, and Burke laid down the bunt, and the throw off target to Painter coming over from second to cover. Ended up scoring both of those runners. And that one hit right back to the pitcher. And a double play by the Panthers. And we got 2 outs. Line drive right back at Evan Rodin. And he catches Heath King over at second base off the bag. And now St. Clair coming to the plate. Oh for 3 with a fielder's choice RBI in the 1st inning. Swinging at this one, it gets through out into right field. And a base hit for St. Clair. Now the 4th plate appearance of the day for the cleanup hitter, Jake Johnson, who's also Rose Johnson 0 for 3 with a fielder's choice RBI. Just like his counterpart, St. Clair. And this one driven out into center field. It's going to get down. They send the runner. The throw coming. Cut off by Malari. The run will score, but they'll get the runner, St. Clair, over at third base. And that's going to do it for the top of the 7. 5-1 now the scores you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. South Medford down to their final 3 outs here in the 7th inning. And it's going to be, I believe, top of the order coming to the plate. Yes, it is. It'll be 1, 2, 3. Owen Levins, Caleb Long, followed by the left-hander Tristan Malari for the Panthers. Back with more South Medford baseball on Table Rock Sports right after this.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstar Game of the Day here on Table Rock Sports. Pitcher change for Roseburg. St. Clair on the mound now for Roseburg. One, two, three at the plate for Roseburg as the first pitch in to Levens is a strike. The 0-1 in the dirt. The 1-1 outside to Levens for a ball. And the 2-1 in there for a strike. Now even 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 inside in the dirt. Count now full. The 3-2 swung on, ground ball to the shortstop. The throw over to Hartzell in time. And 1 out here in the 7th. And now Caleb Long steps into the batter's box for the Panthers. 0 for 3 on the day. And that first pitch to Long outside for a ball. Long swinging at the 1-0. Pop fly into shallow left field. It gets down, and Long will be on first. And that's the 7th hit of the ball game for the Panthers. 7 as well for Roseburg. And now Tristan Malari at the plate for South Medford. Malari, ground ball to the second baseman. Throw to second in time. The throw to first. Hartzell with a good stretch. And they get Malari at first. Double play to end the ball game. And that will do it. Roseburg takes game 1 of the doubleheader, 5-1. Our winning pitcher today will be Jake Johnson for Roseburg. And that'll do it. Coming up, it's the Know Your Role post-game show here on Table Rock Sports. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We're going to recap some scoring and look at some key stats. All coming up on the Know Your Role postgame show, where we help make sports fun again. Back with more Panther baseball right after this.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding. Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
We welcome you back, Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. It's the Know Your Role post-game show here on Table Rock Sports. Know Your Role, where we make sports fun again. South Medford falls to Roseburg here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. 5-1, the winning pitcher today, Jake Johnson. Evan Roden for South Medford picking up the loss. Roseburg got out to an early 2-0 lead in the first inning. The leadoff batter and the two batter, Brooks Avery and Paxton Burke, both got on by walks, and they were able to score there in the first inning. Roseburg tacked on 2 in the fifth, and in that fifth inning, it was the 9-hitter, Heath King, laying down the bunt, getting on safely, and then the leadoff batter, Brooks Avery, laid down the bunt as well. The next batter, Paxton Burke, laid down the bunt, and then we had the credited base hit error, which scored the 2 runs there in the fifth inning. Then Roseburg tacked on 1 there in the seventh. South Medford with their lone run in the fourth inning. They scored on the wild pitch. It was McQuillan crossing the plate for the Panthers there in the fourth. The only run of the ball game for South Medford. They're going to look to bounce back in Game 2. We will not have the coverage for Game 2 for you this afternoon. Just game number 1, as the Panthers now fall to 4-5 on the season. 1-2 in league play in the Southwest Conference. The Indians now 7-5 and 3-1 in league play. And that'll do it for our coverage of South Medford Panthers baseball here on Table Rock Sports. We'd like to thank South Medford High School Athletic Director James Joy for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day here on Table Rock Sports in today's broadcast. Special thanks to Troy Thompson, head coach of the Roseburg Indians, and Josh Moody for South Medford. Our next Table Rock Sports production will have baseball and softball coverage across the board next week here. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Roseburg 5, South Medford 1. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Joseph Brett, saying thanks for watching and good afternoon from Harry and David Field here in Medford, Oregon. Until next time, Panther fans, we'll see you next week.